On March 6, 2025, the U.S. House of Representatives voted 224 to 198 to censure Representative Al Green of Texas. The censure resulted from Green's disruption during President Donald Trump's State of the Union address, where he stood, shook his cane, and accused the president of lacking a mandate to cut Medicaid. This action was deemed a violation of House decorum. Notably, 10 Democrats joined Republicans in supporting the censure. While censure serves as a formal reprimand, it does not remove a member from office or strip them of legislative privileges. But what exactly is censure? When we talk about censure, we're talking about Congress's ability to formally disapprove of one of its own members, or even a sitting president, without kicking them out of office. It's like that stern look from a teacher back in school, multiplied by 1,000. Censure brands a person's record with an official reprimand, and that scolding never goes away. But how does it work? What does it actually do? And why does it matter? Let's explore. What is censure in Congress? Imagine a public stage, bright spotlights, and a single lawmaker standing in the middle, surrounded by solemn colleagues. A formal statement is read out loud, declaring official disapproval of their conduct. That, in essence, is censure. The Constitution itself doesn't detail censure, but over centuries, both the House of Representatives and the Senate have adopted rules allowing them to slap one of their own with a resounding rebuke if they've crossed ethical or behavioral lines. The interesting part, censure doesn't remove someone from office, nor does it block them from continuing to serve. They still cast votes, write bills, and show up for debates. But the real sting is the shame factor, the scarlet letter pinned to them for the rest of their political career. In American politics, where reputation can be everything, censure carries real weight. Unlike a casual scolding, censure must follow certain procedural steps. Usually, it starts with a resolution drafted in the House or Senate. Colleagues debate the reasons for censure, sometimes behind closed doors, sometimes out in the open. If the motion advances, the target of the censure has a chance to defend themselves. However, if a majority votes in favor, that individual stands publicly condemned. While censure is less severe than expulsion, it is far more severe than a polite little reprimand behind closed doors. It's akin to Congress saying, "We don't trust how you handled something, and we're letting the entire nation know." Sure, in practical terms, that person can still do their job, but the blow to their public image can be monumental. Now let's spark our time machine and look at some headlines from U.S. history. Andrew Jackson, 1834. The Senate censured President Andrew Jackson for withholding documents related to the Bank of the United States. Though the censure was later expunged, it showed that even a president could be formally rebuked. Joseph McCarthy, 1954. Senator McCarthy's intense anti-communist crusade earned him a Senate censure when his behavior was deemed inexcusable. The televised Army McCarthy hearings revealed his aggressive tactics, leading to a staggering shift in how America viewed him. That censure shredded his standing and overshadowed the rest of his career. Thomas Blount and others, 19th century. Over time, several representatives have faced censure for various accusations like corruption or misconduct. These cases often serve as cautionary tales about the political price of bending or breaking the rules. These moments underscore how censure can come from all angles, whether it's alleged ethical breaches or power-hungry overreaches. Consequences of censure and why it matters. Sure, no one is forced to resign, but censure has a lasting impact. Suddenly, media headlines shine a glaring light on the accused. Fundraising might slow, re-election can become tougher, and colleagues might quietly steer clear. Voters, too, might think twice about supporting someone with a formal congressional black mark. On a broader scale, censure also underscores a principle: that no office is above public reproach. For viewers like you and me, it's a peek at how Congress tries to keep its own house in order, at least in theory. It's a crucial symbol that wrongdoing can't be brushed under the rug. If you're finding this peek behind the congressional curtain enlightening, a quick reminder: drop a like or share if you're enjoying this deep dive so far. Let's keep the momentum going. Is it real power or just theater? Some say censure is mostly for show. After all, it doesn't physically remove anyone. But that's where public perception comes in. Politics thrives on image, loyalty, and trust. A censure can unravel alliances, sink approval ratings, and block potential leadership roles. It's not a trivial footnote. It's a bold statement that resonates far beyond the chamber floor. In our era of high-stakes political drama, censure remains a tool that can quietly shape the course of a politician's future. And while it might seem like a ceremonial process, the emotional and career fallout is real. From presidents to influential senators, censure in Congress is a reminder that no matter how high you climb in power, there are always lines you can't cross without serious blowback. It's easy to dismiss censure as a slap on the wrist, until you consider the lasting cloud it casts over a political reputation. It stands as one of the key methods by which Congress attempts to maintain integrity within its ranks, making it part ceremony, part punishment, and entirely fascinating. Thank you for joining this deep dive into the meaning and history of congressional censure. If you enjoyed exploring these hidden corners of American politics, remember to like this video, share with a friend who loves political drama, and subscribe for more deep dives into topics that shape our world. And while you're at it, ring that notification bell, because you won't want to miss the next surprising reveal.